Nyahao, good morning. I went a little overtime for the waiting room today, but I'm trying to get some water. Chapter 15. I still haven't finished chapter 13. But it's fine. We're gonna go in and see all the memes that come out of this. So as far as Arknights' story goes, I am not exactly read up to chapter 15. Because I read, like, the back half of chapter 14. And I've read, like, none of the prior chapters, because I don't like taking 6 hours of reading to play 1 hour of game. Let's be honest, I don't actually have that much time to read. I really do want to actually, like, go back and start from the beginning, like, read the entirety of Arknights. But according to Google, or at least somewhere on the internet, someone said that the entirety of Arknights right now is about half of the Bible. Which sounds daunting enough. Like, that's a lot of text. I haven't even watched the anime, for God's sake. Sheesh. I've been meaning to get around to the anime at least, too. But, man, oh well. Life. So, today we're gonna run through chapter 15. I'm going to do my best to get as far as I can. With my scuffed brain. And maybe I'll do pools later. I don't really have faith that I'll get Mon3ter easily, though. I'm not sure if my meager pool, my meager savings is enough for Mon3ter. But that's okay. We're just gonna go through the event. Wait, what did that say? That was so tiny. Go back. That text was so small. Oh God. We find our heart's yearning, reborn and not alone. Ugh. Okay. The Metagamiya and Dr. Kautse. Ooh. Something about this chapter screen is kinda spooky. What does this say on the side here? Where moments fade in cosmic dreams, and stars in silence sigh, the boundless thread of ancient dreams unfolds across the Originium. The blackened depths are teeming with starfields gently streaming. Light approaches, amidst starscapes titles gleaming. Let spheres unnumbered guide our flight, where constellations turn in burning dark, in quenching light. Amidst their lessons will discern, for in ceaseless circulation, through annihilation and life's passion, we find our heart's yearning, reborn and not alone. Okay. Wow, okay. Very poetic. And I almost read off the wrong line in the middle there, but very poetic. So let's see here. Shop wise, we got the usual furniture and stuff. Okay, finally, please, finally. It's not just infinite coal. Now I can have infinite itty bitty sanity and other materials. Yay! I think the thing I'm most excited about is gonna be this. I did not play Chapter 13 when it was released as an event. Thus, because I've said before, I haven't finished Chapter 13. So when Chapter 13's initial quote-unquote event came out, I did not get Misty City. So I'm actually really glad that they have re-released this for this chapter. So there's that, and then there's the usual event stuff. Our prize is a skin for Oda. And then we also have the new new material. I have a feeling Mon3ter's gonna need that material. Okay, segregation zone. Now, I do want to get as much gameplay in as possible. So, as usual for me, I'm not going to be reading too much. Because I really don't have the time to. If today were my day off, I would consider reading all of Chapter 15 in its entirety. But I do have work in the evening, so I only have so much time to play around with things and struggle. Yeah, so I will start by reading the prologue. I will read this this first thing, and then it'll just be summaries after. Also, give me a second. I need tissues. Sheesh. My nose has been runny like all morning, and I've been sneezing like crazy. Even now I can feel the snot, which I know that sounds gross. I'm dying here. Okay. Okay. Come on. Okay. Alright, sorry. Let's get into the story here. Tells with silence, the last light breaking, and the still hour is come of the sea tumbling in harness. Yeah, so from what I know, to people who have been properly reading the story, chapter 15 is kind of lackluster, I guess. Like, the story has kind of gone downhill in terms of, like, excitement. I really can't say. All I know is that there's one particular meme that I would love to see. Universe. How should we interpret this word? With mathematics, physics, faith, imagination? We exhausted our minds attempting to define this still unfamiliar word in a variety of languages, and arrogantly claimed to have mastered true knowledge. So why are most of us silent when destruction is so near? You cannot turn back from knowledge. Since we have glimpsed the partial truths of countless fallacies, it is only natural that we cannot retreat into the darkness of ignorance and ignore the advent of the end. I think, perhaps I've touched on the key to resolving this ultimate question. Use the language you and I created, Doctor. Language, you say? It's time for this war to end, Doctor. The purple flames ignited by that Draco have accelerated the course of the war. Once the Exemplars and the Ducal Alliance's troops push onto Salem's final stronghold, our goal of concluding this war will finally be within reach. But, Dr. Calcit, how long will it take for us to cover this short stretch? There's no way to tell, Amiya. Londinium outskirts battlefield. Wreck of the Gloriana. Originium. Bloody Originiums really chopped this battleship in halves. I have to remain here and continue to fight with the local garrison. Sorry, kid. I can't go on without you. This whole time we've seen nothing but ruins and dead. No garrisons at all. Also, please don't call me a kid. The monastery's already celebrated my coming of age. Oh, hey, Ed. Nice to see you pop in. It's okay. I'm gonna be reading a little bit before I do some gameplay, but yeah, you can keep me on in the background. You remind me of my daughter. See that light shining high up there? That's part of her grace and the Duke of Castor's Gloriana. That gun's still working, which means the news I got from the broadcast is true. My squad served the Duke, so I have to go back. But your wounds? I can walk, since you helped patch me up. But are you sure you want to go back to the city? Oh, wrong person. It's the most polluted place there is. The active Originium in there will be the death of you. I'm gonna try and read this professionally, though no guarantees. The bishop told me that the kind person who saved me from the mines went through hell and back to deliver me all the way to the monastery. So I knew from an early age that salvation never comes without a cost. Don't worry about me. The clergy taught me many ways to keep myself safe. As long as I can save one more person, anyone before I reach my end. To be frank, this is the first time I've seen a cleric as devout as you. Your kind heart is the pride of Victoria.
The bishop says faith is not all for pride or glory. The faithful believe with sincerity that good deeds will better this land.
Better this land? Maybe. But anyway, thanks, little Countess, for everything. Could you help me out one last time, kid? If you make it back to the city, if my family and my daughter is still there, please tell her that Papa's always protected her.
The Victorian soldier struggles to raise his injured arm and gives a non-standard salute to the Countess, before calmly turning towards the distant wreckage and vanishing into the thicket of Originium. The Countess looks to the faint light emanating from the ship's gun and cannot help but to sigh. Artillery sounds in the distance, and the tiny Countess continues towards the city on the horizon, Londinium. I hear the cannon fire too, Doctor. Madame Catherine's crawler is already assaulting the Nyahao front. But will the war end once we beat them? And the innocents who've suffered, what will happen to them? There's no way to save every single life in a war, Amia. What we can do is help the Londiniers end this misery as soon as we can. And that means the Nyahao aren't our ultimate problem.
I don't actually know how to say that word. It's Germanish. Where's Hodezig when you need him? My one German friend.
Mary, Davy, please don't tell anyone this kid is hiding here. I met him at the city walls and he had nowhere to go. His parents are Londiniers, he said. And he met you two in a park a long while ago, yes? I don't remember. You helped us. I promised to help you. But he's not you. Thank you. He'll just hide here and won't run off or make a sound. I guarantee he won't give anyone a fright. Nods quickly. I'll be back soon. I promised someone to find his daughter. It's impossible for me to protect you out there when there's so many hostiles. Sorry, I couldn't find anywhere better for you to settle down. I've helped quite a lot of people here though, so I trust these kids will keep you safe. The tiny Sarkaz tugs sharply on the Countess's arm, but touches the pointy Originium crystals instead. He pulls back his hand on reflex. Sorry, when I was with my pa and ma, we rarely came in contact with infected. I'll come back with you. I'll come back for you. What?
Ugh, man, having a stuffy nose reading this just is not the most comfortable thing.
The Countess is not gone for long. When she arrives at the soldier's home as directed, there is nothing left. But letters found in the ruin tell her the soldier's daughter joined a force rebelling against the Sarkaz in the city, the Exemplars. It is a difficult journey for the Countess as she returns to the refuge. When the Victorians joined forces to attack the Sarkaz front at the palace of Wistheleg, Originium continued to spread throughout the city. There are also those mad sarcasm mercenaries wandering recklessly around, as if they've lost any semblance of humanity. Her head hurts from the city's terrible condition, but also from the horrific black crystals on her body. I might be nearing my end now, Father Bishop. Excuse me, were you the troops who protected the people here from those mercenaries?
Yes. We have both the Exemplar and Ducal Alliance troops in our squad, and we got a distress call while we were gearing up to enter the palace. Trust me, this mess will be over soon. Thank you, too, for taking care of the kids and refugees. Are you looking for someone?
The Countess shakes her head.
Right. We did mop up some of the devils hiding about, probably here because because their side's about to lose. See you. We have to hurry on to the front.
I didn't see that kid.
Hey, hello from YouTube. Crazy? I was crazy once. They locked me in a room. A rubber room. A rubber room with Priestess. And Priestess makes me crazy. Lengthenane? No. We're in Londinium. But I don't know, some of the terms seem German, so I think it's like a kind of a mix of both. I can't really say. I don't know how to pronounce like half of the cultural words that come out of Arknights. And even less so, Pepe's real name. I don't even remember her full name. It is just a sentence long. Priest. What are you talking about? Priestess's wife. Okay.
Follow me. The child leads the Countess through bunker after bunker within the factory, and the latter spots other refugee residents silently carrying away Sarkhath's corpses. They walk up to a pile of containers, and the child struggles but manages to push the messed up lid open. The cowering Sarkhath child from before looks at them in fear. She's here. I promised you I'd help you, didn't I? It all happened so suddenly earlier, so this was the only place I could hide him. But he can't stay here. On my way back, I met a group called Reunion. They can take him in.
Oh, it's Reunion allies now at this point? Because they started as enemies. But then again, like, I haven't really read so far in the story, so I don't know if they, if Reunion has become allies at this point. I feel like they have at this point, considering we have, like, all of Babel and W, who was kind of part of Reunion at one point. Reunion? Oh, like, if you remember, like, really, really early, Arknights, Reunion was, like, the first enemies we had. With all the masked soldiers. The Crown Slayer, Skull Shatterer, Frost Nova was in there too. Then there's Patriot, I think. It's like up to that point. But like the super early enemies. That's all I remember of them. You thought they disbanded? Maybe they have disbanded at this point. But no, she said the reunion might be able to take the kid in. The reunion still must have some faction somewhere. They're not disbanded. If she said she found someone of reunion to take this kid in. I don't know. I can't spout any facts about the story. I haven't read 90% of it. I've only read, like, small things here and there. Don't worry, we'll take good care of that one. But what about you? You're rippingly serious. You should come with us too.
I still have some things to do.
Alright, I won't force you. You remind me a lot of my comrades. Here's some suppressants and protective gear. Good luck.
You too. Victorians advance in waves from afar toward the Mon3ter king's last stand as life fades away. That is not her war. She feels fear.
Yeah, I'm not sure. You might know more than me.
There's no way of comprehending how these people overcome their fear of death. What keeps them pushing onward? But she hopes to save people too, and continue numbly, one life after another. Even if it's all in vain. She recalls the day she left the monastery, when she and the bishop bid each other farewell by the riverside church.
You don't read, but you write. Interesting. What is faith, you ask? I traveled to Iberia in my youth, and saw with my own eyes how the lives of those around me collapsed during the profound silence. But that tenacious nation has never once yielded. At first, I only admired the country's vitality, but as I lived my life, I came to realize that vitality, that is faith. Who was there to teach me, or even the other Iberians, what path to take in life? Did anyone promise us we would surmount such a terrifying disaster? No. But faced with calamity, we always convince ourselves everything we go through is inevitably for something. Suffering will eventually end, and we will enjoy a wonderful future. That is faith. Faith does not reside in Scripture, nor in our prayers and hymns, but in our lives. Faith is in our blood, in our bodies and minds, in every heartbeat,
and every breath. It is the source of all strength. Only because we believe.
Yeah, I mean, in terms of the timeline, honestly, so glad that they did the last like major update for Arknights. Cause they changed the way that you see main story stuff, and all of the story is actually like ordered chronologically. So you know exactly like when the events take place from each chapter, and like what comes before and after, what's purely a side story, and what's part of like all main stuff. I mean, timeline. I don't know. Um, we are getting closer to Enfield, because this is Mon3ter's event, and Calcium went poof. So the timelines I feel like should be getting somewhat closer. I don't know. Oh, thank you. I am a Bakeneko yokai, actually. So I'm technically just a cat. But I do have some effects on me. Yes.
Father Bishop, I think I've tried my best.
I think I forgot to read the last line, but oh well. Oh no. Oh no. Oh no.
The Countess collapsed from exhaustion among the ruins. To the sounds of gunfire and cries from afar.
Neko cashier instead of Neko yokai. I mean, okay, this is comfy clothes, okay? I still haven't quite figured out a yokai-esque design. I don't really have yeah, I'm not exactly sure of my own design. This is literally the plainest basic bitch outfit that I came up with when I made my VTuber like almost 8 years ago. And then I even after updating my model to a better like more fluid rigging, like visual and stuff, I just kept the basic bitch outfit because I can't think to design a better outfit. Kimono's not quite my thing. Like maybe the short ones, kind of like ninja-esque, but I don't think of my character as ninja. It might be an interesting take. I don't know. Yeah, it's mostly comfy. I'd categorize what my avatar is wearing as like sportswear. Could have like activewear shirt. I have bike shorts on. Which fun fact, I do actually own the outfit that my VTuber is wearing in real life, which is kind of what I inspired it by. It's like, so it is it's realistic clothing. Yokai but no kimono. I mean, I can give it a try. I've never thought about a kimono design for me. I actually haven't thought about any outfit updates for my model in a very long time. But I'll get around to it at some point. I unfortunately do not have the time for it right now. I have other people to take care of.
An intense pain reminds her of a cruel truth. This body has met its end.
Wait, yokai with a bomb suit? A bomb suit? Why a bomb suit? I mean, is the bomb suit, like, padded with bombs? Or is it just bomb resistant? If it's a bomb suit that's padded with bombs, then that would be bad, because it would just immediately explode. Because Bakeneko and Nekomata are very flammable. Those bombs would go off in like an instant.
She waved to those nearby whom she saved from death, staying alone in a wide open space far away from them. Her body begins to disintegrate. I'm willing to believe. The light caught in the Countess's eyes began to dim, until she sinks into endless night.
I mean, I guess, if we're talking bomb suits, maybe something similar to Jessica's? Like, Jessica Alters, maybe? If that's what your idea, or Tachanka? Jessica Alter, Tachanka, maybe, one of Saria's skins. I'm trying to think what classifies as a bomb suit. Mudrock? I don't know. Oh, a hand is reaching out to her. Whose hand? With that priestess.
Then she seemed to see someone hold her almost shattered hand. The light begins to flow back into her eyes.
It's Amiya! Never mind. It's Medic Amiya! What's wrong, Amiya? None of them used a bomb suit, but rather Juggernaut. Mudrock have similar armor design. Okay, so Mudrock would be the closest thing I'm thinking. Okay. Cause it had to be something thick. I think one of Jessica's skins, like that radioactive one, the one with Jessica has that giant ass gas mask. I think that's kind of close. Like Jessica when she Mudrock.
I think I heard the sound of an infected disintegrating again. I could almost even see their final burst of light, not too far from us. We've seen this happen too often lately.
Let's go. It's time we end this. Let's go confront Teresa's.
Let's go, Doctor. Doctor?
Council, a thought occurs. What exactly does stasis within the simulated universe mean? Does that place we've been
prevent even time from escaping?
Amiya with the crown? Oh, so something, yeah, I guess you're not too familiar, I guess, with Amiya with the crown here. This is Medic Amiya. Amiya's third class change that was received in chapter 14. So in just the past chapter, Amiya got this new form, which is basically her as like the new true king of Sarkaz. She has fully inherited the crown from Teresa. You literally play Arknights because of the Rainbow Six Siege. Okay, so you played during the first Rainbow Six Siege collab. Did you miss the second one? Were you able to play during the second?
A surge of information rushes forward, trying to engulf him.
Okay. Were you able to get all the units then? No, not Ash. That's terrible. And you had, and we got 2 chances to get Ash. No. You just play R6 and that's enough. I mean, I guess that's fine. I'm unfortunately not a first-person shooter type person. I suck at those games. So, Arknights is all I need.
Teresa does not budge.
Oh, what is that?
I finally see it with my own eyes. What great feat you've managed, Teresa. A Virginia of a simulated universe. Time unknown.
They need a third Arknights collab with R6? No, I think 2 is probably enough. If they do a third one, I will be surprised. But the next collab, like the next major collab that Arknights is supposed to be expecting is gonna be Bandori. Yeah, we have the Bandori collab. We have a small little collaboration with the Taiko Tatsujin rhythm game. Myrtle gets the cutest skin ever.
He looks up at the tower, standing in the void as falling fragments turn back into irregular information and return into the nothingness. Teresa grabs a fragment that has drifted down to him, but it instantly turns to nothing in his palm. You opened this door for me, so I'll finish this last part of the journey in your stead, Teresa. Once we Sarkaz seize the Originium that belongs to us, we shall, for the first time, hold the power to determine our own fate.
War Thunder Arknights? I don't know about War Thunder, but Arknights did get a collaboration with Delta Force. But it was just the Delta Force collaboration, nothing on the Arknights side. Oh yeah, and then upcoming soon we have the Arknights and Limpus Company collaboration for Limpus Company. Nothing for Arknights though.
He grips the blade in his hand and stares coldly at the large rhombus approaching him. Then he walks towards the crumbling tower. He knows well his opponent will be there. Destroy anything, just to create a ladder. Teresa has left a path for him. The myriad souls who never gave up resisting until they completely dissipated did one last thing for the Sarkas within the Originium. They fought for a future where everyone has a right to survive, for the ones still alive. Onward, everyone.
Just as always, my blade will cut our path forward, and you will lead the way. I never break my promises, Teresa.
He walks up the flight of stairs towards the top of the nearly collapsed tower.
Dang, that's the prologue. This is a tutorial stage, or I guess it's technically like a storytime stage.
And death shall have no dominion.
Ooh. I want to read this one too.
New redundant information.
All that remains is nothingness.
He looks at the rhombus. It appears to be
an eye staring at me.
Priestess!
For the first time in his life, Teresa feels a shiver run down his spine. But it isn't his own instinctive reaction. He feels that a force, a will he can't see, is trying to make him submit.
Whoa.
Be you a god or my creator, come out and face me.
Dead silence. Cold. There is no response from the void. Master, you shouldn't have come here.
Oh, Ascalon.
Her Highness has already made a terrible, reckless mistake. I do not wish to lose another person I care about. Master, leave this place. The time is not yet right.
You should not use her to mock me, O self-proclaimed creator.
The Ascalon standing before him is no illusion. This marvelous face has materialized his memories.
In my memories, you are the same as before, just a little less mature. Since those who truly control this place dare not face me directly, then Teresa has indeed succeeded. They must have already been subjected to numerous restrictions. Otherwise, those arrogant beings wouldn't have tried to get you to stop me.
Teresa raises his sword. You still do not wish to leave with me, Master?
If you really want to take me away, then defeat me.
As you wish.
Oh.
You're skilled, but you're merely using the skills I've taught you.
Ascalon disappears into a purple haze. She used her Originium arts. Teresa thinks back to the day he and Teresa led the remnants of the Sarkas army into that storm. The day he walked into the purple smoke alone and took the knife from that girl's hands, just as he does again. It's been some time, Ascalon.
Okay. Alright, now this is technically Arknights' equivalent to a cutscene. And being able to watch it, like, stuff being played in the form of a stage.
The will inside Originium. You hide in the void, gazing upon me, trying to crush me with the memories that I treasure. What do you fear, Creator?
Oh, that's a lot of rocks. I don't like those rocks. Priestess looks pretty tanky so far. Oh, okay. Priestess is kind of one-shotting them. Okay, okay. And here comes Ascalon.
I always wanted to stand before you again, Master.
A shame. You are not her. Yeah, Priestess is watching. Oh my god, the eyeball. Both Teresa's and Ascalon currently have invincibility. Oh damn. I wish Ascalon could do that in game.
You won't last much longer, Master.
Teresa has left more behind for me than you think. Did you expect I would tread this unknown ground unprepared?
He watches the Rhombus approach from the void. He already understands.
You're watching me, aren't you? Teresa, be you once. I won't fall behind. I will sever your control over num num. That was almost like trying to read anemone.
You cannot harm me.
I told you. You need to be more decisive, no matter whom the foe is. You took too long. I stand where they departed, the end to which Teresa guided me. I was never the only one putting the hubris of the gods on trial. The voice of the Sarkaz has been silent for too long.
The shards of the tower gather around Teresa's before they return to entropy. Gentle whispers. He hears the defiant cry of the Sarkaz against fate.
Did you think you would witness me cower, God who plays this game? Did you think I would submit to sentiment? You don't know me, and you don't know the Sarkaz. Look upon my sword, Ascalon. Uh-oh, Teresa's is taking damage now. Do I activate a skill? Like, I think it's probably gonna take like 2 more strikes, and then Ascalon would die. Never mind, it only took 1 more strike. I thought I was gonna leave her at like 1 HP.
The rhombus-shaped eye is collapsing. Teresa's raises his head and looks up at the golden sea above. The platform's descent is slowing, but it will still eventually crash into the ocean. As he steps onto the platform, the sky and the ground, up and down, instantly reverse themselves. In this barren void, without any rules, what does destruction even mean? Just what should he do now? Teresa isn't sure.
You will vanish, Ascalon. I've severed the connection between you and a certain will.
Master, I've just seen a great many images flash by. They were all images of me. But why do I feel like I'm having an out-of-body experience? Why do I feel like I'm so far away?
That's just my memory of you.
Of me?
You aren't a false phantasm, but you're not the real Ascalon either. They're mocking me, and you as well. I will put an end to this farce myself.
Master, does that mean you're going to die?
What difference would it make?
I'm sorry. I wasn't able to save you.
No, you did well. You did plenty well enough.
Teresa swings his sword with all his might, cleaving the memory construct and the already broken platform in two. Ascalon begins to shatter into pieces. Her shards, along with the other debris, fall into the golden sea, transforming into a more chaotic information.
Go. At least take a few of my memories when you go. Catch up to Teresa and the myriad souls on their journey.
He could no longer hear Teresa or the myriad souls, but he still has a slight sense of familiarity with the information scattered around him. Everywhere, although it's vanishing quickly, she's fighting against it, as are the myriad souls. The tower has completely collapsed. Everything has returned to the sea of data, and the sea is slowly calming down. Teresa's is also falling into the vast, golden ocean. He is silent and minuscule.
This is by no means the end. But do we have enough time left?
Teresa's, our blades will not be enough to destroy the gods. However, we may manage to destroy them with their own methods. But I can't promise you this will work. I have no reason to doubt your judgment, Teresa.
Tell me what I must do.
Face the gods directly. Teresa turns around and without any hesitation swims for deeper waters, disappearing fully into the black abyss of data. After a moment, the surface of the sea begins to stir and boil again. Then the sea splits open, as if sliced by a sharp blade. Chaotic streams of information surge endlessly into the abyss. Connection unstable. It's you. She opens her eyes and sees the small, frail creature. Then all the violent scenes come to a screeching halt. Throne Room, Autumn 1098.
Monster! Angry low moon. Oh, it's Mon3ter. Ascalon does not need your help. Disapproving roar.
This is not the proper stage for your fair fight. Teresa does not have much time left for us. Ascalon, how are your wounds healing up? What intel have you received? Don't worry. With Entelechia's help, I'm recovering quite well. According to Ascalon's report, Teresa really has returned from the command center. Nissalim surely chose the palace of Westaleg as the site for the final battle with an eye towards protecting Teresa. However, currently, Teresa and Teresa are still concealing their true motives from the other members of the military commission. This includes Mon3ter, the nominal leader of the military commission. Mon3ter stands alone in front of an empty throne, facing you down. Ascalon is fully locked onto him, leaving him no room for any reckless moves. The standing water from his earlier battle with Ascalon has soaked Manfred's cloak, leaving him slightly disheveled? Disheveled? Ugh. Teresa must have already captured num 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 num.
That word gonna kill me. Num 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 num. Handed it over to Teresa's, but Teresa's is not here, and Manfred seems unaware of his whereabouts. Doctor, do you think he went there too? To the simulated universe? Teresa has been moving too aggressively. If Teresa reasserts himself yet again, the damage could be irreparable. Terra, as it stands now, is woefully unprepared, regardless of the outcome. What are their chances of success? Are we prepared to deal with any and all potential outcomes? Judging by our own past experiences, we can say that Teresa has a full understanding of the rules that govern the simulated universe. Analyze the rules, rebuild the order, and work with Teresa to seize the first Originium. I believe with Teresa's abilities, this is far from a pipe dream. Dr. Calcit, do you mean we are helpless to do anything? Not at all. If their plan succeeds, what Teresa and Teresa are seeking still falls within the bounds of our understanding, and we may not face the worst case scenario. But if they fail... Calcit looks at you, her eyes filled with worry. Doctor, we must return to Rhodes Island Landship as quickly as possible. We might still have one last chance to buy Terra a brief moment of respite. First, we must get Manfred under control, or instead of worrying about things that have not yet happened, we should eliminate those variables that already exist. Excited cry. I will protect the doctor and restrict Manfred's movements as much as possible. Settle this quickly. Be wary of T-Kaz Wharton that he's carrying. Oops. No, don't want to skip. Just as the T-Kaz Wharton in Manfred's hand begins to glow red, ay, ay, ay. Maybe I should take a Claritin or something. That might help. The King of Sarkaz's arts and Ascalon's blade descend upon him. This must end. Oh. Move! Ascalon instantly dissolves into purple mist, scattering amidst the flash of the blade before reforming again. The barrier woven by Amia protects you and Calcit, but it begins to falter against the blade flash. A furious howl. Shields with all its might. Oh, Teresa. Hello. Oh, this scene. Oh. That is some heavy crystallization. The blade's master slowly emerges from the darkness. He looks even more terrifying under the faint light. You've put yourself in this predicament. Your Highness, you. Looks like Nessalem is fulfilling the end of the bargain. You've come here to see me. Very good.
You see a man standing calmly before the throne. Theresis. He looks nothing like the man you once knew. He's tightly gripping a vivid, gleaming crystal.
Num. You seem surprised. You too have set foot in the void. You too have witnessed her departure. You know full well the heavy price the Sarkaz paid for this. And yet you never believed the Sarkaz had any rightful claim to it. Isn't that right, Dame Calcit?
At least for now, we rejoice in your success.
I thought you would rejoice in my death, Dame.
His originium infection level. I don't know what he's encountered, but needless to say, the assimilated universe's chaotic information continues to rapidly corrupt his will. It will carry on this way until his entire body is fully recoded in another format. Originium. How much longer can he hold out? Frankly, I'm stunned he'd managed to survive this long.
Your Highness, I shall escort you out. Maybe we can still find a way to. Londinium does not need me anymore. Please handle the remaining tasks. I must do one last thing for the Sarkaz, while my mind is still clear. Rhodes Island. The equality you seek may be a noble goal for all of Terra, but we Sarkaz will not be there to greet his arrival.
Hey, Bill. You ended pretty quickly. Well, you didn't stream for too long today. But welcome in. Let me toss you that shout out before I forget. Did you get some good progress in your game?
Such bitter irony. You and I brought about that outcome in our own hands, Doctor, and now you're walking the very path you once laid out for me.
Num is responding to Theris's call. The entire underground throne room begins to shift. The path by which you entered is now gone.
Ran into some complications with the side quest. Have to do a little bit of the main story before you can unlock something. Makes sense. They wouldn't make it that easy.
The hole sealed in the lower layer of Londinium is being filled, at a pace visible to the naked eye. Stop him! The surging originium assimilates Amia's arts, something she had never experienced before. It's not working! Why? But Teresa still shows the same, rarely seen, pained look on his face.
Countess, you are much like her.
Something's not right. He's currently adapting to and studying Ananam, but the more he is exposed to it, the more the chaotic data streams will impact him. The First of Virginia, having had its authority seized by force, can't possibly compare to the state it was when it was first created. We still have a chance. Okay, we don't have to attack head on. I need to get closer to him and Amnanam. Trust me, I won't forget. Oh my god. Amia! You'll never forget how you felt in that moment. You nearly lost Amia. However, you feel a torrent of jumbled information rushing through your mind. Time is slowing down. but you can feel the Originium you control. Maybe, just maybe, you still have a chance, so long as you can remember everything that happened. If you can do that, you'll be able to stop the Originium. I will do my best to carve a path for you, Doctor. Mon3ter, do not worry about me. Protect the Doctor. The Doctor is the only person out of everyone here who can stop Amnanam. Hesitant roar. Trust me. Opens claws to protect you. The surging Originium activates the pool of dead water that has lain still on the surface for ages. Mist clinging to your mask makes it hard to see the road ahead. However, you feel a silken thread wrap around your waist, gently guiding you forward. Amiya, keep going! I told you before, this conflict ended long ago. Dr. Teresa and I fully understand that there is no place for us in the Sarkaz future. However, Ascalon, Mon3ter, your future does not lie here either. Originium creeps up Mon3ter and Ascalon's bodies, pushing them towards the edge to the end of the battlefield. Leave. Go to a safe place and wait there. Remember to take Amnanam back to Castle. Wait, Your Highness! Mon3ter's voice vanishes within the underground throne room. Priestess had already scuttled him off to a safe place. You don't get to make decisions for me anymore. Ascalon dissolves into a purple mist, slipping through the cracks in the Originium and remaining in the throne room. She is everywhere all at once, just waiting for an opportunity. Folly. Amnanam is still flashing, but his movements are becoming increasingly difficult. The Originium is restricting his arms, his eyes, and even his thoughts. But still, he forces himself to remember one goal: to bury everything here. He needs to hold on to his last shred of sanity, so he can leave Amnanam with Mon3ter, who is finally safe. He struggles to lift up his sword, as he once did when he served at the side of King of Sarkaz. He raises his sword for the Sarkaz, one final time. Doctor, we meet again, at last.
Oh, the Doctor's speaking. Or I guess I'm speaking.
Have you ever looked up at the sky? Beyond that sky, far beyond the twin moons, there is a place that we would once return to, where we would sleep peacefully. But I am the only one left, here speaking with you. In the course of Sarkaz's eternal search for the remains of dead gods to fend off your enemies, have you ever wondered, why did those gods die? In the sea filled with both truth and the unknown, I saw a fleeting vision of the gods before they died, and root of the pain you bear. I now understand you. Though you have already passed away, now I'm the only one left, and I'm speaking to you. Before I retire to my eternal slumber, I will destroy you. I shall build a ladder for the Sarkaz. No longer will anyone toy with the fate of the Sarkaz. We shall reclaim our own destiny. Teresa swings a sword. A beam of light stings your eyes, and you rack your brain trying to recall how to stop Amnanam. Amium's barrier breaks, layer by layer. Amidst the gleam of the sword, you think you see Mon3ter's huge frame blocking your view. Stop! You suddenly remember everything about the moment you almost lost Amiya. You remember how you stopped it all. You remembered. Priestess. You told us that we would only have one chance to strike. You really have slowed down a lot. Teresa struggles to lower his head and sees the blade that has pierced his heart, as well as Ascalon, with a determined look on her face and tears in her eyes. The figure steps out of the smoke and pins Teresa to the throne with all her strength. Amnanam and his sword fall to the ground, lying in the shallow water, reflecting the dim light. Master, this is the end. Teresa raises his hand. Careful. Do not let him touch it again. Teresa clutches Ascalon's assassin blade and uses all his strength to slowly draw it from his chest. There is no blood. There is no warmth. All that's left are a few shattered crystal shards. Well done. You finally found your connection. Your conviction. Your heart. It stopped beating a while ago. I've repaid my debt. Take it. Teresa's straining shifts his gaze towards Amnanam lying on the ground. Find Manfred. And Castel. Go home. You. Ascalon feels himself being pushed away by a very weak hand. I will stay here. I cannot let the Sarkas know my fate. He hears faint cheers from above, the cheers of the Victorians. The Nyahao king is gone. His war ended just before mine. Doctor, I was able to gaze upon the true face of the gods. I only regret that I was unable to completely defeat you. Calcit? Assuming he speaks the truth, he may have bought Terra a moment's respite. Regardless, we must continue our preparations, Doctor. Then, Teresa's. He will remain here. I'll ensure that no one disturbs him, and no one finds him. She holds up a Num-Num and Teresa's sword. Dr. Calcit, a Num-Num belongs to Castel. It must return to Castel. We must consider this matter carefully. The damage the Sarkats inflicted on Londinium is bound to stir a new wave of hatred, and without proper guidance, it could lead to an even darker nightmare. This war must end, but Castel must also take measures to protect itself. We can go to Castel together and watch how they use Anana. This really is the best move, Calcit. There are many things we need to discuss, but not here. First, we must use Ananam to leave this place. Give it a try, Doctor. Strange. It's not responding to me. Let me try. I can feel a faint connection. I think it's responding to me. The sealed passage reopens yet again. Is it assaulting my thoughts? Enough. We can't just keep using this thing haphazardly. We need to do more research on both its uses and its potential dangers. Hello, welcome in. Thank you for the follow.
Su Xian, 1945? Su? Xu Xuan?
Ascalon looks at the figure on the throne. In the darkness, she cannot make out his face. Her eyes are a bit blurry. I'll go with you. I will respect his wishes. I don't need to witness his end. Ascalon. The Countess hugs Ascalon tightly. Ascalon suddenly realizes that the frail Countess she once found in the wilderness has grown up. Let's go home together. Doctor? You all go ahead. I'll catch up. I'll stay here to protect you. Mon3ter is staying here, and it should be sufficient. Teresa's is no longer a threat. We'll wait for you outside. It's very quiet. All you can hear is dripping water. You silently creep closer to the man on the throne. You do not fear death. You can't kill me. Yes, that is assuredly true. That is why you remain here and mock me. His voice is hoarse. You're forcing yourself to speak with me. You have won my respect. You're more determined than I thought. But you were on a suicide mission. I never imagined you could see the numb. You are heroes in the eyes of sarcasm, but why are you laughing? I'm laughing at you. You know nothing. What did you find in the assimilating universe? That is my secret. You have no right to ask. I have no desire to belittle Rhode Island's yearning to heal the wounds caused by Reginium. Yet, it is still so ironic. In the end, if you find that the real monster is you, then what will you do? Alas, I will not live to see that day. You and I never really did get along. It was so then, as it is now. He grabs at his clothing. He seems he's trying to find something. There are deep cuts on his breastplate, wounds left by Ascalon. He finally finds what he's looking for, the stone blade he always carries. Calm down, Mon3ter counts it. He's just trying to throw you the blade. It's Ascalon's. Leave. You are not worthy of witnessing my end. Directly below the palace of Westleg throne room, on the lowest throne in Terra, the regent of the Sarkas accepts his fate alone. His first Victorian throne, which has been eroded by time and bears little resemblance to his original form, was moved here intact when this nomadic city was first built, and became part of the foundation of the Palace of Westleg. The king who built Londinium said, "This symbolizes that Victoria's royal authority is everlasting, from beginning to end." According to official Victorian records, the Sarkas mercenaries led by an organization called Babel withdrew from Londinium in October 1098. However, The leader who ultimately directed all of this, Teresa's, vanished without a trace. The end of Casdale's heroic age. His ears could no longer hear anything, but the sound of the ocean waves floods his brain, just as it did before. This is the voice of the assimilated universe. An endless stream of information crashes into his consciousness. It is frenzied and unclear. It is beyond his understanding. Teresa's had very little time left to think. His final shred of consciousness surrendered to the vast sea of data. His consciousness comes to rest beside a lonely monster. The ugly Tikaz, wearing a black crown on his head, walks out from the silvery mountains. He looks up at the vast starry sky. The eternal starry sky. The wild, primal continent. From every corner in existence, countless lives look beyond the earth and stars. They all gaze up at the same universe. He is not lonely. He feels more calm and peaceful than he'd ever felt in his life. At last, I see the past as you once saw it, as well as the future. He wants to say something more, to call that name one last time, but he can no longer speak. He's totally exhausted. But as he prepares to close his eyes, a faint white ray emerges from the darkness. We insist that you know the parting words she left for you. As Teresa left with the myriad souls, she heard your voice amongst the many who called out for her. Our time has finally come to an end. Goodbye, Teresa's. He strains to open his eyes. His field of vision grows ever darker. But he recognized the figure in white some time ago, as soon as it first appeared. Goodbye, Teresa. He doesn't need to hold on any longer. He flashes a slight smile. It allows his last wisp of consciousness to dissipate. Wow. The light dispels the darkness. The light brings forth the darkness. When the light pours into his eyes once more, time seems to have gone backwards, back to the moment before the collapse. You were lost. Who speaks to me? It has been a long time since this place has seen a new visitor. Or are you the last survivor of the ruined planet? I remember my consciousness was shattering, and then disintegration, death. But why? In any case, welcome. Come, seek me. It's you! I remember a hand reached out to me before I died. This place. The Countess who should have perished and returned to Terran soil looks around in confusion. This is what they were saying about the Originium. The Originium, the rock cancer doesn't kill you. It turns you into data. Congratulations, you've been teleported to Priestess's very own supercomputer. She's never seen a place like this before. Life falls upon her, and she feels warm. Where are we? The land beyond death. The home of the gods?
That's pretty crazy. Okay, finally. Finally. The new adverse combat difficulty is available for this stage. Oh boy. You can directly enter adverse combat and begin the simulation. This way, only the sanity required for the adverse combat itself will be consumed. Upon completing the simulation, the corresponding standard combat stage's progress will sync up, and the first clear reward for that standard stage will also be obtained. So yeah, like it's more advantage to clear the adverse, so that it's a one and done. Rather than having to do it twice. In addition, once the adverse combat simulation is completed, strategic simulation unlocks. By choosing to take on this increased difficulty, you can earn simulation points. Oh, so I do still have to play it twice, I guess. So you play it in adverse, and then strategic simulation probably acts as challenge mode. Okay. I'm just gonna run with the team that I have. I hope it's fine. Probably swap you out. Okay, so from this point on, just so that I can kind of get into gameplay and not be stuck here reading forever, the rest of the story is going to be read in summaries. So the infected countess has not died. She's been saved, though she does not know by whom, and taken to a place beyond her comprehension. 3 years after the Londinium incident, many operators on Rhodes Island set out to provide reinforcements to various locations. Hello. New chapter's going okay. I've only just started. I just been reading. So I've only just gotten to the gameplay. Yeah, we're still at the very beginning. It has taken me an hour and a half to read those 2 nodes of text. Yeah, like, especially for stream cases, like, I would sit here and read, like, all of the story for, and stuff, because I think, the chapter 15 has a lot of, like, what's supposed to be, like, turning point parts of the story. Problem is that Arknights is a very, very well-established visual novel, so much so that, it would take me all day to read chapter 15, like, aloud. It's already taken me an hour and a half to read, the prologue and then the other stage, the 2 nodes of chapter 15. And if you put that into perspective, because the chapter should have, I think 14 nodes I saw in the mission. It's definitely more than 10. But it's definitely, it would take me all day. Which I do not have the time for, because I have an evening shift to work later. So I only have so much time to actually, like, play
through and struggle and suffer. You're already on 20? Damn. Yeah, doing straight adverse should definitely give you enough to buy a skin. It should give me enough to get more pull currency. And actually, yeah, I think there's a lot. Some of the more advanced lore readers, I've heard, have been a little upset about Arknights' story progression. Like, the thought is that Arknights' story is now kind of getting rushed to line up with Enfield. I feel like it doesn't have to line up to Enfield. Like, Enfield could be just like a totally another timeline, or like a parallel universe even. But no, the game as we know it is actually lining up to Enfield now, because we're now at the point where Mon3ter exists as a person. We're kind of like slowly getting into Enfield context. But okay. How bad are these? What? A capybara drink machine. What is this? Cold drink machine that had its trajectory computing module disrupted by Originium. It uncontrollably launches frozen beverage cans at operators who aren't even thirsty at all. I see. I wonder what I should start with.
あいつらに私の足音は聞こえない。せいぜい刀が風を立つ音くらいだね。
加減はしますよ。ええ、ここにいます。ウォーミングアップはここまでだ。全員の行動力を奪う。それでいいだろう。
Oh, that was really squishy. Okay, these enemies are really squishy right now, so maybe I have nothing to worry about at the start. Yeah, that was the whole thing too. Like, because now we have Arknights and Enfield, and then they're just trying to make things connect to each other. It feels I think the main thing that people were feeling is that the story now feels rushed. It feels rushed to connect to Enfield. I can't really say much about it, because I haven't read enough to say anything about it. But at the same time, I'm enjoying it either way. It is great either way. And I am very excited for when Arknights Enfield officially releases. Early 2026. Soon! Soon! Do we get rewards for this? Level 1, level 2. Cold drink machine significantly has more HP. Oh, you can choose.
Sure, let's do these two. Surely this doesn't change much. Nope, that doesn't change much at all.
加減はしますよ。
影が揺れてる。
Do the hard modes tomorrow. Yeah, the hell stages haven't released yet for this chapter as well, so like you're gonna have to wait to be able to finish everything anyways. Yeah, so the drink machines have a little more HP, but they're still kind of squishy. You want to have Priestess as a waifu? I mean, what? I mean, in all lore cases, wasn't Priestess originally our waifu anyways? Reject humanity. Return to Priestess.
Mission accomplished.
よし、俺たちにもまだ時間が残されているということだな。
Oh, has a red border around it. Interesting. Oh, the simulation points unlock the hell stages. Eh. Oh boy. Okay, this one. Too bad you can't do the simulation right away, cause that would be nice to do a one and done. But no.
気になさらないで結構よ。私は待っててあげられますから。恐怖は隠せない。毒と罠。これは戦術ね。ほら、太陽が飲まれたよ。
時間をかけるつもりはない。
命を奪うようなことはいたしません。
Just in case. This is probably overkill. Oh, they explode. Okay, so far these stages are starting out a lot easier than I thought they'd be.
Mission accomplished.
Okay, Priestess is functioning abnormally. Council begins preparations for dismantling and preparing Rhodes Island to deal with a threat from the abyss.
穀物の種が田畑に見る頃、また良い時節が巡ってきたわね。
Oh, tutorial stage time. But we gotta do this first. Okay. Worry-free cargo. I'll do more HP, some tiles. That deal AoE damage. You know, this is kind of cool. Like, being able to choose your challenge and it's still counting it for completion. you just unlocked your logos module yesterday and then they suddenly gave him another better module. I don't know if his new module is better because his original module has is entirely based off his necrosis. His new module is kind of basic because it's just the increased damage on leader enemies. I'm sticking with the necrosis module. I don't really feel a need to unlock the other one.
Ikuzo.
聞いてるけど戦場は命を奪い合う
全員の行動力を奪う。それでいいだろ
幻覚と威嚇これも戦術よ。何が一番怖い？
Oh, these tiles appear randomly.
命を奪うようなことはいたしません。
These explosive tiles seem to appear randomly. Kind of interesting. Like, I guess you could still give him, you could still give Logos his new module if you wanted him to prioritize skill 3. Otherwise, we keep him as an AFK type unit and use his original module with skill 1. Okay, unlock stage. No, that's good. Yeah. M3, his Logos, his skill 1 is optimal. Okay, we have a tutorial stage. What is new with this chapter? What could possibly... Oh, the eyeball. You specifically built him to make more breathing space? What do you mean by breathing space? Is that maintenance helper lost again? Watch out for the Originium on it. Don't let it get close. What's this eyeball? Unauthorized reconstruction. Deploy the enemies from here. Ah, so it's a spawn point. Stop, maintenance helper! Don't go any further! Oh, there's a hand. Getting strange command from the terminal combat interface. Same here, what does that strange symbol mean? Priestess, process reset. Threat detected. Identifying target. Identification complete. Begin combat deployment. Prepare to eliminate threat. Yeah, it makes sense. Hey, how did this maintenance helper get here? Instructor Doberman? Something's not right. I'm calling for backup. Be careful. Oh my god. Priestess is playing Arknights at the same time as us. The hand is like actually dragging the enemy units onto the field like we drag the operator. That's kind of crazy. Being attacked by the drink machines?
What's the situation there, Instructor Doberman? We noticed that Priestess has been doing a lot of dangerous things without authorization. Intel indicates that Priestess is bypassing permissions and deploying enemies to marked locations directly. Yeah, I was wondering what that was. Like, is that the end of your sentence, or did you have another point? Lamau. That's funny. But we can stop it by deploying our own operators at those locations in advance, like this. Oh, the high threat target identified. Modifying command. Reassessment complete. What are you doing, Priestess? Priestess threw something in front of me. Is it charging up? Uh-oh. What is it charging? Charging complete. Priestess is activating it. It's a weakening node. When activated by Priestess, it weakens all operators around it while it remains active. But we can also activate it first to weaken the enemy. It will also have a longer duration that way. It costs DP to activate, so we'll have to be flexible about our approach. Activate it. Eliminate all the remaining enemies. Oh, so literally have fighting against Priestess. We're playing 2 games of Arknights. This is kind of cool. Do you think Priestess just got tired of us doctors for our dumb battery sometimes? That now she said it's my turn? Hey, maybe. Like, you've been playing this game terribly. It's my turn to play. That's kind of cool though. It's literally PvE Arknights. Like literal PvE. That's kind of cool. Alright, let's see what this stage has for us. While secretly transporting key modules from the ship, Rhodes Island comes under a premeditated attack, but thanks to the Doctor and elite operators, the threat is successfully neutralized. When do we get to see the land ship explode? Alright, Priestess. This fight is mine. Sorry, Priestess, I'm gonna steal your nodes. Walter Gober. Now, for me, I actually much prefer to use I've had way more fun playing with Mon3ter versus Wizardel. Like, Wizardel is fun and all, I guess. Yeah, Bomb Gober. But, yeah, just being able to, I love loop shooters, okay? I guess, yeah, I just really like loop shooters.
Okay, they deactivate after a certain time. That's a lot of drink machines that I can't reach. Oh, oops. I missed my timing on that. Okay, so yeah, no. Okay, not all the enemies count. I don't have to worry about those. They were just there. Okay. Not every enemy that Priestess placed down counts. Good to know. Okay, sniper and guard operators cannot be deployed, or caster and specialist operators cannot be deployed. We'll do that. 4 tiles on the map are no longer available for deployment. Do that. Yeah, I think I much Mon3ter is like really. I think Mon3ter is my favorite sniper. Witchadel is great and all, but I would like to have some brain cells. Oh yeah, no specialists allowed. Or yeah, no specialist.
楽章が存在しないなら演奏も縛られる必要はないでしょ。先輩、早くあっちの鶴にも
It should be fine to kind of do the same.
これ以上は進ませません。足元を見てみなさい。まとめてかかってきやがれ。
遠隔と威嚇、これも戦術よ。私と奪い合いをする気？春風が雨と化す時節ね。
Beat you to it, Priestess.
どうすれば絶望の匂いまではカムフラージュできない？ここ強り草が入る。荒れ地は送電となる。
Alright, I think this is good enough.
どうすれば誰かが気づく前にあなたの死体を影に沈めてあげる。生命は晴れがよし、国空は雨がよし。
Hello from YouTube. Are we homeless? I don't think we're homeless yet. I haven't seen the lamb ship explode. I haven't seen any mention of the land. Oh, oops. There was a leak. I guess I do need one more operator. I thought it would have been fine, but that's fine. I know what I'm doing. I know what I'm doing, I promise. Whoopsie.
出発！聞いてるけど
油断してはいけません。これ以上は進まない。
足元を見てみなさい。
ええ、ウォーミングアップはここまでだ。
遠隔と威嚇、これも戦術よ。寝言は夢でどう？私がいる限り。
Yeah, we're not homeless yet.
春風が雨と化す時節ね。
Okay, but I do need one more person on the bottom. I'll put thorns. Oh, oops. I missed out the timing for the activation. Oh well. Ish fine. It doesn't hurt me. It's okay, Priestess. You can play your game.
誰かが気づく前にあなたの死体を影に沈めてあげる。
よし。
Yep, simple enough.
俺たちにもまだ時間が残されているということだな。
Okay. Next stage. Okay.
教習オペレーターの基準は厳しいよ。私の動きについてきて。毒と罠。これは
油断してはいけません。
ほら、太陽が飲まれたよ。
これ以上は進ませません。ええ、こっち向け。
どうすれば誰かが気づく前にあなたの死体を影に沈めてあげる。春風が雨と化す時節ね。モンスター。
Mock-up auto meal distributor. Cafeteria meal distributor that is still in beta testing. Periodically summons one confused maintenance helper. Interesting. I think this should be enough coverage. Though Calcius strongly disagreed with the approach, she was, as always, willing to honor the plan Amiya and the doctor put forth, and to offer her protection.
穀物の種が田畑に見る頃、また良い時節が巡ってきたわね。
Okay. Operator deployment limit reduced by 2. Invisibility. Mock-up auto summon skill cooldown further reduced. Sure, more enemies. That is fine.
太陽の位置がちょうどいいね。潜伏地点に向かうよ。
I'm sure I can set this up the same and it'll all be dandy.
幻覚と威嚇。誰かが気づく前に寝言は夢でどうぞ。私がいる限り悪夢だけどね。
I'm gonna put him here this time. One tile left.
まとめてかかってきやがれ。
春風が雨と化す時節ね。
全員の行動力を奪う。それでいいだろう。分かった。
Yeah, this is fine. Mountain is doing his best.
あまりまた絶望の匂いにカムフラージュできない作戦に応じ反撃の準備 どんな状況でも勝てるの
Oh, already got a medal,
変わ
huh?
らないのでただあの頃と違ってその喜びように偽りはなさそうだけど
We already got a medal. What are the medals again? Oh, the amount of strategic simulation points. Okay. That's pretty easy. 15 points. That's not a lot of points at all. Complete all the extreme mode stages. Clear all the non-extreme mode stages. So there's 16 total. Or 17. Clear 17 every mode. So the medals go up to 17? Okay. Not bad. We'll start collecting some of that. And then the first thing I'm gonna buy is this background that I missed on chapter 13. Alright, stage 7. The Doctor and Anya complete their neural link, and with the help of the Black Crown, they prepare to cross over the boundary of civilized Eterna. Anya sees for herself the tale the Doctor once told her. The Countess infected spots a mysterious elf out in deep space. Oh my. Hmm.
加減はしますよ。
作戦通りに行動しろいたずらに命を捨てるな毒と罠これは戦術ね安心して寝言は夢でどうぞ私がいる限り悪夢だけどね戦場って本当にご無沙汰な言葉よ
全員の行動力を奪うそれでいいだろう
Oh, she put 2 of them down. Well, my operators are out of range of one of them. A little more chaos is being ensued.
白露に鉱山で植え秋分に平原で植える耳を後悔があるのならそれを抱きましょう
Necrosis is still just as effective. Uh-oh. Oh! For a second I thought that drone was gonna leak. It was like way up there.
The Countess infected learns that the master of the ship she is on is called Priestess. When Amia crosses the boundary and runs into danger, the doctor comes to her side. Together, they press onwards, helping each other along the way.
窮地は人を磨き上げると言いますが、無理は避けたいものです。
Okay. Strategic simulation. How bad can this be? Vanguard, Defender, Guard... Oh, redeployment time? Allied units take more damage when HP falls below 50. Sure, I'll take these two. Have fun, Ed. Thanks for hanging out.
誰を餌にするか決まった？安心して。何が一番怖い？時間をかけるつもりはない。順風が雨と化す時節ね。どうすれば恐怖を隠せない？無数の心が交わるハーモニー。
You're not allowed to activate that tile, Priestess.
生まれ変わりなさい。命令を。お前の攻撃は想定の通りだ。生命は晴れがよし、国空は雨がよし。奏でます。思いっきりお互いを感じましょう。命令を目を凝らせ。これこそがイベリアのデストレッツァ。あなたは土に植える。
But Virtue also died. It's fine. Oh god. Oh, yeah, that got crowded really fast. Okay, I'm gonna need another, gonna need someone else here. I'm gonna need a little more security.
行きましょう。
殿下、ちび姉ちゃんが雲でゴロゴロするのは面白いぞって言ってたので、私たちもそこでピクニックしてみませんか？聞いてるけど。私にほら、太陽が飲まれたよ。春風が雨と化す時節ね。
嘲笑は声に抱いてなる。
どうすれば絶望の匂いまではカムフラージュできないわ。眠れ、眠れ。
Everything is fine.
夢の国にいらっしゃい。
Everything is fine.
どうすれば絶望の匂いまでカムフラージュできない。
Oh, Logos knocks out the small fry in like one hit. That's helpful. Oh, and the drones die pretty quickly too. Logos range 2. Logos is very effective in this chapter. Very effective. Oh, oops. I didn't do that. Was not a strategic simulation. My bad. We gotta do that again. Whoopsie. One more time.
これ以上は進ませません。
ちびめいちゃんが雲でゴロゴロするのは面白いぞって言ってたので、私たちもそこでピクニックしてみませんか？聞いてるけど。小石がお家に戻ってきたよ。春風が雨と化す時節ね。
全員の行動力を奪う。それ。
ほら、足元を見てみなさい。
我が弦を発する。
甘酸っぱい虹には銀色の日差しをたっぷりまぶして。
分かった。動き回るな。そうすればお互い手間が省けるだろう。
絶望の匂いもカムフラージュできないわ。
頬を撫でる月。命運の帳よ。
Okay, should be fine. Should be perfectly fine. Never mind, there goes Logos. those explode, a lot of damage.
命を奪うようなことはいたしません。
命令を。お前の攻撃は想定の通りだ。
私がお守りします。
Uh-oh. Uh-oh. And we're gonna leak. Yep. Ouch. Okay, so I need more damage on Mountainside. Who can I put? Or actually, maybe... Actually, I just thought maybe Ascalon would help. But I have a different idea. Wait, hang on. Did I have the simulation checked? There, simulation, start. Okay. Make sure I have the simulation checked.
教習オペレーターの基準は厳しいよ。私の動きについてきて。
漂う匂いが変わりつつある。
まとめてかかってきやがれ。
毒と罠。これは戦術ね。私と奪い合いをする気？マグマは振り返ることなく前へ。聞いてるけど。 が雨と化す時節ね。どうすれば恐怖を隠せない。我が弦を発する。
To try having logos further back.
眠れ眠れ、甘い夢の国にいらっしゃい。
時間をかけるつもりはない。
命を奪うようなことはいたしません。
白明に輝く星、地の黎明。
This might be a little overkill, but as long as I live, we're fine.
怪我はさせません。
分かった。動き回るな。そうすればお互い手間が省けるだ。
Yeah, Naruto in that position works a lot better. And logos can kind of clean the scrap in the back
この力、
without dying.
どうか受け止めてください。
Yeah, this is way better.
怪我はさせません。
仲間が私に怯えてる？
Oh, I get to unlocked logos his other module mission.
体は冷やしてくるから。
Okay, H is 8. We have 2 objective points. Oh, that's Priestess. I kind of want to read this a little bit. The scene plays out before you, but no matter how you try, you cannot get any closer. That person she's talking to, is that you? I don't believe I'll be able to create a language that will allow us to derive the ultimate answer, not by myself at least. I stand on the shoulders of giants, after all, from the base I put together from the greatest discoveries of our colleagues' respective fields. I will continue onwards, even if nothing will come of it in the end. Of course, it wouldn't be the first time. Does it look like we have anything better to do while we quietly wait for the darkness to swallow us? Besides, I'm sure you won't say no to me. Yeah, we have Priestess and Oracle. So where are you starting your research from? Priestess does not answer, electing to instead look at the faint dawn light peeking over the horizon. The one next to her does not bother her any further. The two of them simply stand aboard the deck. You look at her, and subconsciously tell yourself she's pondering something again. Why did you think that all of a sudden? What is it, Doctor? Nothing, just zoned out. I don't think we'll be finding any important clues here. You think? The information Dr. Calton wants isn't here? This is most likely a fragment of history from before Originium was born. Based on what I experienced in the simulated universe, at least. Doctor, you mean what we're seeing right now is because you... That's not all, I'm afraid. Then that huge ship floating in the sky and the giant shattering spear are also... I'm not sure what relation I have with them. We'll make it clear then. But since you're sure this isn't our main target, we should continue onwards. Yeah, we're gonna be digging into Doctor's memories now. Ugh. Hang on. So they're getting bombarded by the simulation. Looks like it. The Doctor and Amiya see Priestess in the information stored within the Black Crown. From a fragment of Oracle's experimental record, they obtain the knowledge they seek. Right. Wonder how I should start this. Whoa, whoa, whoa! What the fuck? Excuse me? Oh, hell no. Okay. You know, I hated ropers to begin with. Boy, I hate these even more. Does it let me gain DP if I do this? Yes, it does. This works. My operators are not anywhere near that square. I do want to keep Nyahao alive. I trust Thorn can stay alive, mostly on its own. That's a lot of ropers. But okay, that's not bad. That's not bad, actually. So okay, so you can be bound from gating DP, but vanguards can still give you DP. That's good. Different enemies will appear, where allied units have more DP. Allied units have significantly increased redeployment time. I don't plan on doing redeployment, so I can do that. Let's see what the different enemies are when I'm interested. What could be the different enemies?
太陽の位置がちょうどいいね。潜伏地点に向かうよ。ドクター、ちびめいちゃんが雲でゴロゴロするのは面白いぞって言ってたので、私たちもそこでピクニックしてみませんか？時間をかけるつもりはない。分かった。お前の攻撃は想定の通りだ。熱射。みんな、こっち来て。 本当にお骨より草が生え、荒れ地は送電となる。毒と罠、これは戦術ね。安心して。ほら、太陽が飲まれたよ。
Different enemies will appear. I guess it's the red drink machines. I mean, that's not too big of a deal.
本気で行くよ。小石がお家に戻ってきたよ。
I'll put down the extra healing.
荒れ地は送電となる。この辺、温度が命を奪うようなことはいたします。リンゴちゃん、今日もよろしくね。飛べ。
分かった。命令、目を凝らせ。これこそがイベリアのデストレッツァ。
この爽やかなそよ風をパチパチ泡立つソーダに注いで。
This may be overkill, but I don't want to take any chances.
この力、どうか受け止めてくれ。このチェーンソーで真っ二つにされたくなかったら、さっさとと。私たちにはあとどれほどの時間が残されている。そうか。ああ、君の判断を信じる。
Hey, stage 9. Okay. Little interesting. I think I definitely want to grab... I'll trade out Blaze for Ascalon.
常に前だけ向いていろ。私がいる。
Try this. Have an idea? Oh, tiles are already unavailable to deploy on. I see.
幻覚と威嚇、これも
漂う匂いが変わりつつある。これ以上は進ませません。こっち向け。
ほら、太陽が飲まれたよ。
嘲笑は恋に抱いてなる。
ここが。
And make sure they don't die.
時間をかけるつもりはない。
影すら捉えさせない。
頬を撫でる薄着、命運の帳よ。
ええ、ここにいます。
戦場って本当にご無沙汰な言葉よ。
They'll go to kill the drones before they even spawn. Whoa, 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 whoa! What? Yo, she's stealing my she's stealing my operators! That's kind of oh, I just realized the enemy count, 120! Like, wait, what? Why are there so many enemies coming out? Okay, yeah, that was easy enough. The doctor returns from the deep dive and is tested by Calcip for cognitive stability. They begin to utilize the knowledge obtained to Rhodes Island's advantage. In an unknown realm, the Calcip infected sees the god who saved her.
窮地は人を磨き上げると言いますが、無理は避けたいものです。
I have now unlocked the recipe. Oh boy. Okay, rampaging, speed increase, defense increase. DP cost of sniper operators is doubled, or the DP cost of caster operators. I'll take sniper. That's fine. I can do a different deployment order. I think having logos cost double would set me back more than having Nyahao cost double.
これ以上は進ませません。
ちびめいちゃんが雲でゴロゴロするのは面白いぞって言ってたので、私たちもそこでピクニックしてみませんか?
Yeah, but I can start this in a different order.
嘲笑は恋に抱えてなる。
時間をかけるつもりはない。
他は私が見る。よそに目を光らせる。
魂の川。
目を凝らせ。これこそがイベリアのデストレッツァ。
毒と罠。これは戦術ね。何が一番怖い？
どこに向かえばよろしいでしょう。
春風が雨と化す時節ね。
Okay, should be set.
目の前の惨劇はいつ埋めた種なのかしら。
これこそがイベリアのデストレッツァ。完璧な結果だ。
Yep, that works.
これもお前の計算のうちか。
Ugh. Stage 10. Oh, this looks fun. Okay, what should I do here?
暴力を憂えることはない。死にはおのずから安息の地がある。
これ以上は進ませません。どこに向かえばよろしいでしょう。ええ、飯を食ってねえのか。全力で来い。
幻覚と威嚇。これも戦術よ。何が一番怖い？
春風が雨と化す時節ね。
Stealing my DP again.
みんな助けに来たよ。りんごちゃん、今日もよろしくね。
I can't let you do that.
他は私が見る。よそに目を光らせる。
本気で行くよ。
全員の行動力を奪う。それでいいだろう。
りんごちゃん、今日もよろしくね。
我が弦を発する。
分かった。目を凝らせ。これこそがイベリアのデストレッツァ。
あなたを土に植えるわ。生まれ変わりなさい。
境を立てる印、終焉の目を凝らせ。これこそがイベリアのデストレッツァ。
Oh my gosh. Okay, yeah, not into it, got it. Okay. Another medal. Is that part of this medal set? It is. For clearing stage 10. Then the next one would be clearing stage 17. And then the rest of that. All of the extreme mode stages. I'm guessing that's the hell stages. I only need to clear one more for the trimmed metal. Okay, so it looks like 20 stages in total? Yeah. Or how many of these are playable, actually? Okay, guard operators cannot be deployed. Priestess deploys additional weakening nodes, that's fine. Stable Sarcast caster crystals gain increased attack when there are no other enemies around, or stable Sarcast caster crystal DP seal recovery time increased. I think this is fine as long as I have Myrtle down, because if I'm getting plenty of DP from generated, then the seal of my DP isn't relevant. So let's try this. Yeah, I think I'll start 9, 10, drop. Pop. Okay, that. Additional weakening nodes. Oh, one up there. Okay. I could technically treat this like an annihilation. Just having like Myrtle down for more DP and stuff. It's really no big deal. No big deal at all. Okay, now question is, how many weakening nodes can I activate before Priestess activates them? I have 2 of them to keep an eye on now. Oh, never mind. Oh, so she's kind of covered the whole field now. Yeah, you're not beating me that easy, Priestess. Perfect. Okay, there's the trim medal. So only four more stages apply to the stimulation point because it gives you 2 points per like difficulty and stuff. So 1, 2, 3, 4. Only 4 more. This one interesting? Does it want me to spawn camp? It might want me to spawn camp. I'm gonna switch you out for Gladia because I kind of wanna drop Upianus. Oops, I didn't read that. My bad. Oopsie.
私の位置には留意しておけ。いつでも出られる。接敵した。行け。聞いてるけど。あまり待たせないで。絶望の匂いもカムフラージュできないわ。
取るに足らん処刑だ。立ち会う価値もない。
すぐに解決いたします。どうする？誰かが気づく前にあなたの死体を影に沈めてあげる。逃げる前に私の許可は取ったのかしら。ねえ、獲物さん。戦場って本当にご無沙汰な。
Shoot to keep Thorns alive. Ow. I didn't pay attention to the leak. Damn it.
チームの消耗を考慮すれば即時撤退以外に選択の余地はない。
Damn it, Janet. Okay, try again. Need to figure out what my priority is.
みんな安心して戦って。私がついてるから。
毒と罠。これは戦術ね。私と奪い合いをする気？
戦場って本当にご無沙汰なことだよ。
すぐに解決いたします。このキス先にあなたの心臓に滑り込むまで1秒もかかりません。
安心して。私なら何とかできるから。
Oh, that's how they work.
時間をかけるつもりはない。
Okay, so that's what it was.
この海流は脆弱な命を飲み込みますよ。
役に立つ情報を奴らに吐かせてよ。
分かった。目を凝らせ。これこそがイベリアのデストレッツァ。
このキス先は
Oh, like rock versions of the Avengers. Uh-oh. Upianus died. Gladia's doing a good job of keeping some of these enemies at bay. Yeah, Gladio can kind of stall some of the enemies. They're pretty slow over there anyways.
気をつけなさい。この海流は脆弱な命を飲み込みますよ。
Okay, okay, not bad. Roach Island seems to come alive, its internal structure shifting randomly and cutting off all communications. In search of a solution, Kawase enters the sarcophagus that once held the doctor and provides support to other operators on board.
穀物の種が田畑に見る頃、また良い時節が巡ってきた。
Okay. Four tiles on the map are no longer available. That's fine. Guard and Defender are doubled. Sniper and Caster are doubled. I'll do Sniper and Caster. And then in that case, I can...
楽章が存在しないなら、演奏も縛られる必要はないでしょ。
You can do Virtuosa.
Teraの隅々まで赴くのよ。
漂う匂いが変わりつつある。
Start with some DP.
わあ、リンゴちゃん、今日もよろしくね。春風が雨と化す時節ね。
Hey, Yuki. Oh, I see. Priestess took my Nyahao tile.
あなたを土に植えるわ。無駄だ。
Okay, Thorns, I kind of need you to clear off some stuff here so I can make room. Or actually, Ascalon could do it. Wait, where? Where did I leak? Nani? Where did I leak? I must have been a drone.
まだ心の扉を開きたくないの。
Okay, that's it. I'm gonna do double DP then.
みんな。幻覚と威嚇。これも戦術よ。何が一番怖い？戦場って本当にご無沙汰な言葉よ。
どうすれば誰かが気づく前にあなたの死体を影に沈めて
無数の心が交わるハーモニー。みんなこっち来て。
すぐに解決いたしますよ。逃げる前に私の許可は取ったのかしら。ねえ獲物さん。どうすればいいかくらいわかるわ。
全員の行動力を奪う。それでいいだろう。
マグマは振り返ることなく
おもちゃで遊ぶのもここなの。
Okay, we're fine.
わかった。お前の攻撃を想定の通りだ。
おもちゃで遊ぶのもここなの。
Claudia, lightly stall some of these vending machines.
爽やかなそよ風をパチパチ泡立つソーダの世界で
While the rest of the crew goes ham.
わかった。お前の攻撃は想定の通りだ。
気をつけなさい。この海流は脆弱な命を飲み込みますよ。
This is much better. Okay, Gladia stuck with the last enemy. These vending machines move so slow that Gladia is just able to keep dragging it back and back. They don't have a ranged attack priority either. They're just the bulk.
手と手つないでお歌を歌って。
I'm doing a lot better on this than I thought I would be.
ニーホ
You
そよ風と雲を
found me. You have many questions. I will wait for you. Don't worry about Priestess. It's simply carrying out the duty that was conferred on it. I never permitted it to harm you. What is that? A message? Huh? That's new. The next time you take a peek into the map, there's a hand-drawn middle finger in the map. That would be funny. That would actually be really funny. Like, fuck you. Priestess could absolutely give us the give us the bird if she wanted us. Wanted to. Okay, 2 lanes. Priestess shows the information contained within a Reginium to the cultists infected. Past events that Priestess witnessed, revealing a glimpse of the threat to civilization. Oh boy.
さて、罠に踏み込んでくる虫けらはどんなやつなんでしょうね。
これ以上は進ませません。どこに向かえばよろしいでしょうね。ウォーミングアップはここまでだ。
毒と藁。これは戦術ね。安心し、寝言は夢でどうぞ。
誰かに気づく前にあなたの死体を影に沈めてあげる。
時間をかけるつもりはない。
果てない声の重なりで生まれるシーフォン。
あなたを土に植えるわ。生まれ変わりなさい。
耳を思いっきりお互いを感じましょう。
心地より草が生える。荒れ地は送電となる。
I can't wait to see when Arknights officially releases the global, like, a PC version for Arknights. I wonder if they're gonna add, like, any surprise into that. It would be kind of cool. Like, if there were any, like, Easter eggs to the PC version. Sniper operators cannot be deployed. Sure, I can. And then allies have -1 block. Frozen Echo regenerates HP slowly. Frozen Monstrosity Echo. I can do the HP regen, sure. And then in that case, if I can't do Sniper, then I will grab I will do double time on necrosis.
私の位置には留意しておけ。いつでも出られる。
5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10.
これ以上は進ませません。飯は食ってねえのか。全力で来い。
我が弦を発する。
あまりな恐怖を隠せない。
T1.
春風が雨と化す時節ね。
無数の心が交わるハーモニー。
心地より草が生える。荒れ地は送電となる。
19.
全員の行動力を奪う。
Okay.
それでいいだろう。白明に輝く星、地の黎明。
Necrosis process sure is
角
useful.
度に高山で植え、秋分に平原で植える。
奏でも後悔があるのならそれを抱きましょう。
Having virtuosa face the other way sure is a lot more effective.
は雨がよし。
Perfect.
私たちは忘れ去られはしないわ。
Okay, 13. Oh, like this, huh? This is the perfect stage for Mon3ter.
鞭を振り上げ、砂を巻き上げて鞭を振り上げ、砂を巻き上げて日光を遮る。それで
I love loop shooters.
泥沼に引きずられるような進軍速度ですけれど、
Wonder if I can
気に
start
なさ
with
らない
you.
で結構よ。私は待っててあげられます。
加減はしますよ。
春風が雨と消す時節ね。
Excuse me?
ここ強り草に
What do you mean?
荒れ地は送電となる。
全員の行動力を奪う。それでいいだろ
命を奪うようなことはいたしません。
う。分かった。お前の攻撃は想定の通りだ。
影すら捉えた。
飛べ。
命運の飾りよ。
Okay.
私がお守りします。
命令を。
怪我はさせません。
We got a couple rock golems. Oh boy. My favorite.
分かった。動き回る。そうすればお互い手間が省けるだろう。
私の希望を貸して。
この力、どうか受け止めてください。
Kind of scary.
ここ強り草が生え、荒れ地は送電。
Safe.
疲れたな。ドクター、眠いからもう帰っていい？
Okay, what do we have? 2 low ground tiles on the map are no longer available. 2 high ground tiles on the map are no longer available. I think I can live with low ground. Solidified originium classes. New enemies appear. Increased HP is fine, I think. Maybe. Sure, I'll try it. Why not? I will give it a try.
楽章が存在しないなら演奏も縛られる必要はないでしょ。
あ
あなたの言葉に沿いながら波のうねりに身を任
I
せ
wonder
る
if I can try this with a different layout.
先輩、早く早く。あっちの鶴にも食べ頃のベリー。絹糸を葉先の前に差し出さないで。
Oh, the two back tiles? Interesting choice.
これ以上は進ませません。ええ、こっち向け。
戦場って本当にご無沙汰な言葉よ。
ここが戦場。私がお守りします。
誰も餌に
This is gonna get bad really fast if I don't take care of it.
この歌は言われない。
Ah, yeah, okay. I think I need DP first. I think I'm gonna need DP first.
暴力を憂えることはない。死にはおのずから安息の地がある。
絹糸を葉先の前に差し出さないで。
聞いてるけど、どうすれば恐怖を隠せない。
春風が雨と化す時節ね。
加減はしますよ。どこに飯は食ってねえのか。全力で来い。
我が弦を発する。
どうすれば誰かに気づく前にあなたの死体を影に沈めてあげる。他は私が見る。
あなたたちが消えたら迷子になった夢をもらっていくわ。
生命は晴れがよし、虚空は雨がよし。
あまりまた足元を見ていなさい。
奏での夕日にこの音色を捧げましょう。
魂の川、彼岸への私。
Okay.
飛べ。
Uh-oh.
あまりまた恐怖を隠せない。
Why are you prioritizing the golem? Ah, man. There goes my medic.
あまり待たせない。
時間をかけるつもりはない。
マグマは振り返ることなく前へ。
Okay, you're just killing my medic way too fast.
奏でましょう。
These golems. I hate golems so much.
星々と共に歌いましょう。
生命は晴れがよし、虚空は雨がよし。
I hate golems so much. Well, at least Mountain hasn't died. Yay, a little bit of scuff, but I still win. Yay.
昔と変わらないわね。ただあの頃と違って。
There's only one more set of simulation points left. Stage 14. Oh boy. How bad is this one? Hmm.
鞭を振り上げ、砂を巻き上げて日光を遮る。それで欲しいものがあれば持ってくんだ。
First and 3 brings the buggies back under control. The elite operators move to rendezvous with the doctor. Mission objectives: support Council and penetrate the abyss.
太陽の位置がちょうどいいね。
Okay.
戦国地点に向かうよ。
What do I want to start with?
油断しないように気をつけろ。
戦場って本当にご無沙汰な言葉よ。
Right. They kind of, those drones just kind of explode, don't they?
6と罠。これは戦術ね。私と奪い合いをする気？
Yeah, they just kind of explode. I would like more DP, please. Oh god, okay. Here comes the sealant. This is fine. Everything's fine. Everything is fine. Operators are getting sealed. Okay, okay. A lot more rock golems, but okay, we're doing okay, we're doing okay. No, you're not allowed, Priestess. I'll let her activate the one in the top right, because it's only targeting Shu in that range, but I need to fight for the one that's in front of me. Okay, we're good. My scuffed brain is managing. Okay, this is the last strategic simulation. Deal more damage when they explode. Formations appear at shorter intervals. Maybe this one? Enemies gain increased attack when there are no other enemies around. Frozen monstrosity extra attack can be increased. Try this combination. No, try. Owie. Uh-oh. Yeah, I'm gonna need to redo this. I'm doing this in the totally wrong order. My brain is not thinking. I need DP. Redo that. And just for that. Okay, we'll do that instead. I can deploy some people faster.
どうすれば恐怖から隠せない。あまり待たせない。
わあ、みんなこっち来て。
全員の行動力を奪う。それでいいだろう。嘲笑は恋に見られてなる。
Okay, yeah, I really should do the medic first. The medic first would help. Okay, okay. I guess it's not gonna be that simple.
Mere, お前の攻撃は想定の通りだ。
生命は晴れがよし、虚空は雨がよし。
マグマは振り返ることなく前へ。
Should worry about survivability over an attack buff, I guess.
飛べ。
我が弦を発する。
白露に鉱山で
Tile is sealed. I can't place Ascalon down.
命令、目を凝らせ。これこそがイベリアのデストレッツァ。
あなたは土に
爽やかなそよ風をパチパチ泡立つソーダに注いで。
他は私が見る。よそに目を光らせる。
Okay, it's getting a little chaotic.
生命は晴れが
And there goes Naragia.
影に踏み込んでこい。
Well, that was instant. Okay, that's fine. Let's just make sure we live. I just need to make sure we live. Never mind. We're dead. Oh, yeah, that got a lot harder really fast. Need more survivability. Okay, so who can I work with? Let's change some people around. Okay.
マニュアル通りにすれば
I
いいので
have
しょ
an idea.
みんな安心して戦って。私がついてるから。リンゴちゃん、今日もよろしくね。
幻覚とイカ、あなたを土に植えるわ。ほら、太陽が飲まれたよ。
リンゴちゃん、今日もよろしくね。飛べ。マグマは振り返ることなく前へ。
誰を餌にするか決まった。どうする恐怖か隠せない。
嘲笑は恋にいらん。
あなたを土に植えるわ。
絹糸を葉先の前に差し出さないで。こっち来て。
影すら捕らえさせない。
この力、みんなこっち来て。
記憶にある私を追って影に踏み込んでこ
この子たちが消えたら迷子になった夢をもらっていくわ。
白露に鉱山で植え、秋分に
Okay,
平原で植え
definitely
る。
chaotic. Very chaotic.
あなたを土に植えるわ。生まれ変わり
I really need to pay attention to that tile. Okay, Thorns is up. I'm scaling this. Okay, we're doing this is much better. I did that much better.
完璧な結果だ。まさかこれもお前の計算のうちか?
Alright, all the points obtained. Or at least all the ones currently. Unlock extreme mode. So I wonder where extreme mode is. Oh, it changed. Landship? Rose Island. Whoa, it changed. Spooky. I can get more stuff from shop real quick. I'm gonna pick up the rest of this furniture set first. And then we can pick up the important stuff. Like the module blocks. And this other stuff. I almost had enough to get all the sanity. Okay. It's already been 3.5 hours. Crazy. Yeah, I'm doing a lot better through this than I thought I would be going into it. Oh, this has strategic stimulation too. So it's just like the maximum rewards that you can get from points? Maybe. Okay. Oh, this is gonna be fun. Okay. 15. We're on stage 15. Oh my gosh. I just gotta... I just need to choose a side and get TP.
幻覚と威嚇。これも戦術よ。ほら、太陽が飲まれたよ。戦場って本当にご無沙汰なことだよ。絶望の匂いもカムフラージュできない。あなたを土に植えるわ。生まれ変わりなさい。
マグマは振り返ることなく。
Okay. Yep, just like the regular adventures, they gain more attack when they have lesser HP.
魂の川、彼岸への私。
足元を見てください。他は私が見る。宴の始まりを告げるベルの音よ。
雲のマシュマロに澄み渡る青空のシロップをとろーりと。
絹糸を化石の前に差し出さないで。気づく前にあなたの死体を影に沈めてあげる。
Okay. So far, so good. Up. Well, there goes Sculptor.
記憶にいる私を追って絶望の匂いもカムフラージュできない。
あまりまた足元を見てください。
私の名を私を追って影に踏み込んでこい。
どうすれば絶望の匂いまでカムフラージュできない。
Okay. I might want to get another offensive unit for the left side, but that wasn't so
完
bad.
璧な結果だ。まさかこれもお前の計算のうちか。
Number of attacks acquired to decode. Increase attack speed, or the number of attacks increase required. 2 low ground tiles on the map are no longer available. Sure. Which tiles? Which tiles do you have in mind?
.目標だけ教えて。やり方に関しては聞かないでちょうだい。出発。
Oh, ooh, oh, okay. Ooh, I see. I see. Very well then.
嘲笑は恋に抱いてなり。
Let's
幻
shake
覚と威
things
嚇
up a little bit.
これも戦術よ。私にほら太陽が飲まれたよ。
Well, okay. Okay, how do I want to lay this out then? If that's okay, that's the 2 ground tiles taken. So what are the 2 high ground tiles that are taken? Oh,
行くぞ。
okay. Yeah, I think I'd rather keep the ground tiles.
あまり待たせない。誰かが気づく前にあなたた
I'd
ちと
rather
影に
take
沈む
keep the ground tiles.
嘲笑は恋に
They
抱いて
can
な
keep
り。
the high tiles.
毒と罠。角度に鉱山で何が一番怖い？
どうすれば恐怖を隠せない。
ここは私が見る。よそに目を光らせる。
ここが戦場。
私の名は私を追って影に踏み込んでこい。
魂の玉彼岸のようだし。
戦場は命を奪い合う場所。
全員
私がお守りします。
どうすれば足元を見てみなさい。
No one died on the left side yet, thank God. I realized it didn't have a healer. That oopsie.
私がお守りします。
分かった。無駄だ。
飛べ。眠れ眠れ。甘い夢の国にいらっしゃい。怪我はさせません。
記憶に残る後ろ向き。
Uh-oh. Ah, we had a leak. That was so close. I finally have Misty City. Yay! I have all of the themes. The Polyvision Museum theme really just looks like Google. It just makes me think of Google. Especially the sanity thing, and just like the kind of the G shape. But okay, 3.5 hours have passed, and I have pretty much done half of chapter 15. This sounds like a break to me. Oh. So, I'm gonna use the last remaining hour, or time that I have for myself, to do some pulls. I've played quite a bit of the chapter, so let's do some end of stream gacha. Now that I've played a couple stages, it's definitely gotten me a little more OP for pull. Let's see if I'm able to get Mon3ter. We have Mon3ter, and then the new 5-star on Lana. A new 4-star Windscoop. The 4-star I'm not worried at all about, because it's the 4-star. But we have Alana and Mon3ter. Okay. First pull. Five-star. Okay. At the back. Ah, 5-star Serp. We got Serper, and we got the 4-star right away. So, yep. 4-star, not worried about. But we got Serper. Okay. Second pull. Another 5-star. One in the middle. Ah, Cement. She is the other rate of. Cement is the other 5-star rate of, but that's not the 5-star I'm looking for. Okay. Pull number 3. Okay, number 3 holds a 6-star in the back. But no 5-star. Which operator will be harder to get? The 5-star or the 6-star? Honestly, I'm fine with the 5-star coming later, but if I get the 6-star early. But either way, it's gonna be difficult.
Doctor, あんたらロドスには随分助けてもらう。
医師見習いのハイビスカスです。みんなから。
Okay, okay.
あんたがロドスのドクターだな。
Another Windscoop.
噂は金が。
はじめまして、ドクター。
We're definitely gonna end up with max potential Windscoop.
はじめまして上官4名消防署所属の少女。
Okay, who is it?
アスカロン。
Ah, Ascalon. I mean, you are chapter relevant, so okay. Ah, Ascalon. I need Mon3ter. Number 4. It's a 5-star. 2 of them. Perfect. Double Alana. Double. Alright, so that I just need Mon3ter. I just need Mon3ter. I just need Mon3ter. Yeah, a blue bag is to be expected. There has to be at least like one blue bag, so that I'm not surprised. Okay, another Alana. Wow, 3 5-stars from that. Okay, 6 stars, 6 stars, 6 stars. And the back again? Okay.
石見習いのアンセルです。外科のアシス
あんたがロドスのドクターだな。噂は金かん。
Ooh, the suspense is killing me.
お客さんだな。私に。
はじめまして、ドクター。私は B。
行動予備隊 A6 の隊長。
どうも、エイズだよ。
行動予備隊 A6 カタパルト着任です。
すみません。ドクターの執務室はこちらでよろしかったでしょうか。
Please.
やっと譲歩する気になった。
Damn it! Your event was already passed. You bitch! Your event already passed. You already had your turn. Bruh. Okay, I saw that. Am I sneezing a 6-star into existence? Am I sneezing monster into existence? Please be monster. Please be monster.
私はフェアやり使いです。新米チーム。
はじめまして、ドクター君。私は。こんにちは。僕はグレイ。
Please.
ドクター。
Yes! Okay! I sneezed her into existence! Let's go!
ドドスが重要な問題に
Yay! Wait, how many pulls was that? I lost count. I think that was 80? Ugh. But cool, that saves me exactly enough OP for one more 10 pull if I wanted to, so I can save that for next banner. Amazing. Okay, Fang gets a potential. Ascalon gets her first token. Necras is... I don't want to talk about Necras. Alana has 2. And Windscoot is max pod. Perfect. And then we have Mon3ter. Beautiful. Okay, right away I'm going to yeah, right away I gotta get her skill up to level 7. Cause I definitely will plan on doing her masteries. I need more sugar. The material deficiency strikes again. Actually... Oh! Mon3ter does not require the new material to be E2'd. It must, the new material must be needed for her masteries then. I don't see where else the new material would be used, if not her masteries. Because if it's not here, it has to be the masteries. Okay. Let's see. Your support devices allow operators to ignore defense. I don't know how useful that is, though. Cause I'm not really an artificer operator user. I don't even use stainless. Yeah, it's like I haven't really toyed with the artificers, and I'm not sure if I would use her. But she is there. Okay. And now that we have a new 4-star, I finally have a purpose for these 6 things that I cannot use. It'll now be 5. Yay! Perfect. Okay, what class was he again? Guard. He's a guard. He's a liberator. Oh, right. 4-star Milnar. That's pretty much what he is. Yeah, so let's get his skill up to 7 as well. Awesome. And yeah, Liberators do not have modules yet, so he is going to be level 35. Interesting voice line, but okay. Also, yay! I'm glad I had enough to get Mon3ter. But alright. I think that's gonna be all for me today. I might probably just do... I'll do some off-stream grinding, of course. But I might also clear the rest of Chapter 15 off-stream. Maybe I'll come back to Chapter 15 over the weekend. That's a big maybe, though. Depends on my work schedule and all that jazz. But yeah, thank you all for watching. Thank you all for lurking. I am happy with the result for today, and I will see you guys next time. Nyahao.